Yo, what is good, guys? Douchey Trades. As you know, red weeks happen, right? And I didn't have a red week this week. I'm just gonna go based off of what happened in a previous week where I had my most recent red week, which was in like mid-July. I had a red week. I had a losing week on my funded accounts, and this is how I handled it as a profitable trader who makes 5 figures a month trading. So, first thing I did, I didn't care because I knew my profitable that I trade makes me money. I knew that I am a profitable trader and losses are bound to happen. I or no one has a 100% win rate. If someone ever says they have a 100% win rate, they are blatantly lying to you. I promise you that. Any trader that's profitable will tell you that 100% win rate is impossible to have. So I know pretty much going into like ending that week, okay, losses happen. It's a bummer, right? And the reason I had a losing week was because on Monday and Tuesday I took losing trades. Monday I shouldn't even traded, but I did trade and I lost, rules given. Tuesday I took a legit loss. And then I didn't trade the rest of that week because my model didn't present. So I was a losing week and I knew my model was profitable, and I knew eventually based on my win rate, which is like around 60%, that I would end up making money. Because what's a 60% win rate? I think that's a 3 out of 5, right? I'm gonna look it up real quick. 3 out of 5 trades, right? So based off that win rate, let's just say I lost 2 trades in a row. That's 2 out of the 5 that I'm supposed to lose. So that's literally it. So given that, the next 3 trades I'm supposed to win based off that probability. Obviously it's not 100% exact, but based on that probability, if I have a 60% win rate, which I have a 60% win rate because I journal all my trades, and at the end I always put my win percentage. I go based off every winning and losing trade, and I calculate my own win percentage, and it's around 60%. So, given that, right, I win 3 out of the 5 trades I take. That's 2 trades I lost, so I should be winning 3 trades. So just off probabilities alone, going into that next week after a losing week, after losing 2 trades, I'm like, all right, given my probabilities, I should be winning 3 trades, the next 3 trades I take. Obviously, it's not exact. So that just gives you hope, right? It's like, all right, well, my accounts aren't going to just be blown because I know that my strategy is profitable. And if I trade my strategy following its rules 100% of the time, I will be profitable at the end of the day. So going into that Monday, that's what I did. Also, going into Monday, I didn't be like, I need to chase all back my profits. I didn't get greedy. I didn't get like nervous going into market opening. Oh, I need to get my money back. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I'm down $700. No, that's what unprofitable traders do. They'll go into that week and thinking, I need to get my money back. I need to do this. I need to do that. You don't need to do anything but follow your model. And that's what I kept telling myself in my head. My model is profitable. I'm profitable. All I need to do is just stick to my rules and everything will work out. If I don't over risk, if I don't revenge trade, I'll be fine. So I ended up winning that week, like double or triple the amount that I lost. Brought all my profits back. And another thing I want to bring up too is, my model, it has a minimum of pretty much a 1 to 2 risk to reward, right? Or more. I normally get like a 1 to 2 plus. Sometimes I get a 1 to 4. So if I'm risking around $500 per trade and I get a 1 to 3 risk to reward, that's $1,500 I'm making. I know in the back of my head going into that week, again, all I need to do is win 1 trade, and all of those losses that I just took that week, the 2 losses that previous week, completely will be wiped, and I will be making all the profits back. So why go into the new week thinking, oh, I need to get all my money back, when I know in the back of my mind, all I have to do is just take 1 high probability setup for all my losses to be wiped back, and I get my profits back. That's all I needed to do. I knew that going into every market open. All I need to do is just follow my model, not get like up in my head about, oh, I'm down this week. I need to get all my money back. And I know I'll be profitable in the end if I just stick to my rules and pretend like it's just a normal week. So that's kind of like the main point in the video I want to make. Also, big thing too is you can't focus on the monetary value of your trades that they hold. You can't focus on, oh, I'm down $700. I only have like $1,300 till I blow my account. No, you can't think of it like that. You have to think of it like, I risk $500. $1,300 is around 2 trades for me, right? It's 500, 500, and then I'll have $300 left if I lose both. That's how I was thinking about it. At the time, I was in profit though, so I wasn't like I only had $2,000 of drawdown. I had a little bit more, but for the video's sake, let's just pretend it's like that. If I was down $700, I would have $1,300 left of drawdown. You should not be going into that trading day thinking, oh my God, I have $1,300. If I lose, I'm only going to have like 800 left. I'm going to be screwed. Like, I'm not going to have enough money to make it all back. I'm going to have to make all that back plus more. You can't think about it in the monetary value, and you can't extend your take profit because you're like, all right, let me make back my bread and then what? And then more. No, that's how you know you're an unprofitable trader. Just stick to your rules, right? When you take a trade, take profit, stop loss, boom. 60% of the win rate, I know that I will be profitable going into that next week based off the probabilities of my model. Okay? You can't think about the monetary value of the price moving up and down because you have to just focus on winning that trade. Go into the market thinking, I need to just win a trade. I need to take a high probability setup and focus on winning the trade versus losing. Because again, if you have a good risk to reward, which most models have a good risk to reward, all you need to do is just have a good risk to reward, and one win eats all the losses, probably more. Like sometimes if I have a 1 to 4, 1 to 5 risk to reward, that's 5 losses in one win. It's like all you have to do is just take one high probability setup, and that's it. So the losing week I had got immediately, like that's how I handled a losing week, is just going to the next week with an open mind, knowing that my model and my strategy is profitable if I just take the high probability setups and just follow my rules, and to not focus on the monetary value of me losing $700 and just focus on me going into every trading day trying to win the trade versus just try to make money. Because when you just think about the money, that's where you stray away from your model and just start entering off random stuff, and it's not going to end well for you. So that being said, that's how I personally handled my losing week, and how you guys can also handle your losing weeks too. And just make sure, bro, if you are having any thoughts of like, I need to make like any bad thoughts, and as traders, like you guys are not kids, bro. If you're trading, you're not a kid. You should know if you're having a bad mindset, and you need to just catch yourself in the act and be like, all right, I'm tilting, I'm losing my mental, I'm going to revenge trade, and just not do that. So that's gonna end it here. I hope it helps some of you guys. That's how I personally handle my red weeks. I just know my model is profitable, and I just do the same thing over and over and over again. Follow my Discord or join my Discord. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and yeah, peace.